What's up guys, Inigami here, and let's go over some One Piece Treasure Cruise news. On the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, we are getting a new mission that is going to be on the Beppo / the Heart Pirates Fortnite Island. It is going to be deal as much damage as you can in one turn. The actual score we won't know until the island comes out. We'll have a walkthrough for that later. We are going to have two Sugo Fests back to back. We're going to have a Fighters Sugo Fest, so Brawlers / Fighter units, whichever one you want to call them. They're gonna have their rates boosted, and it is gonna be multi-pulls plus one Sugo Fest for both of them. And if you pull a fighter or a brawler, it will level up to 50 upon being pulled. And then the second day, it's gonna be the same thing, 10 plus 1, so extra unit, not guaranteed goals, just 11 pulls if you do multi-pull. And you will get a slasher, or you have slasher as their rates boosted. Okay, news out of the way. Let's talk about Global. So if you don't know, if you somehow missed it, earlier today on Global, after the new download, what happened is if you went to the salon and if you did your friend point pulls, instead of getting some butt unit, you actually did a rare recruit pull. You actually did every single pull as if it were a rare recruit pull. So if you had 100 friend point pulls saved up, you could do multi pulls, you could do single pulls. It works just as normal. Instead, you got rare recruits, so you could get Fukuro, you could get Gear 3 Luffy, you could get whatever you wanted, just no Sugo Fest, no 6-star characters, because it wasn't a Sugo Fest. It's just as if you did a YOLO pull and just happened to do pulls. Now, two things have come up from this from the community. Most likely, or what should have happened from Bandai is they should have shut down servers, just shut down the game entirely, fixed the bug, and then allowed us to play the game after that. That's what the proper response would have been. And then if people were exploiting it, then maybe punish those players back when there were only a few players who had discovered the bug. Okay, maybe a couple people have discovered it, maybe 100 people had discovered it, and shut down the servers. Punish those people, whether it be a ban or something, whatever. That's what they should have done. That discussion is gone now. It took them about 15 hours to figure out that there was a bug and then stop the friend point pulls from happening. If it were 15 minutes, that would have been the proper response, and then they should have either did a rollback on their account. A lot of people don't know what a rollback is. What a rollback is they look back on their server records and say, hey, this is what your account looked like back at this point in time at the beginning of the day, so we are going to just ignore everything you did and just set your account back to at the beginning of the day. And Bandai Namco definitely has record of these things, because there was the bug that happened on Global a while back where they said that we had a boosted rate of powering up units, but they didn't actually implement the boosted rate of powering up units. So there was a bug, and they said, hey, as an apology for everyone who powered up units thinking that we had boosted skill ups, you'll get those skill ups back. So Bandai absolutely knows what characters you had at what time of your account, so they should have done that. Just a rollback like that. And either we don't know if they can take units away, but we can assume that if they can look at those units, that they can take them away too. That's what they should have done within the first 15 minutes, okay? That's what ideally would have happened. Unfortunately, it took them 15 hours, and by that time, tens of thousands of players have done their friend point pulls. Everybody knows about it. Everyone's called their friends up. Now, I did it too. Everyone did the friend point pulls. Now, let's get something straight. If you did those friend point pulls, you are absolutely 100% exploiting the game. You are exploiting a bug. You are doing something wrong. Do not look at me and say, well, Bandai is the one who made the mistake. They shouldn't punish me for it. No, that is not an excuse. That's like saying, well, the guy who owned the car left his car unlocked, so it's not my fault that I opened his door and took his purse, or took her purse, obviously, because it's a woman. Or it could be a man. The man could have a purse. Whatever. We're taking his purse. It's the year 2016. Men can have purses. It's not my fault that he left his car unlocked and I took his stuff. it's his fault for not locking the door. No. You did those pulls. You are at fault, okay? Just because that a bug has happened and you exploited it, that doesn't mean that you are therefore free of guilt. You are 100% at fault. And I am too. I did those pulls knowing that it is possible for us to get punished. Should we get punished for it? At this point in time, I don't think we should get punished for it, because it's been so long since they gave a proper response. And a lot of these things have come up because Bandai did not give a response on time. Bandai took too much time in order to shut things down. They needed to have shut things down really, really well. A lot of people are saying the analogy doesn't work. Well, you can sit there and this obviously is an analogy. It's not exactly the same situation. You can sit there and you can justify your pulls however you want. You can justify whatever you want. It is a bug. You exploit it if it's something that is not meant to happen. I mean, you look at Overwatch. Overwatch, a game that's run by Blizzard, huge game. On one of the maps, there was a bug where if you place your turrets underneath a bridge at a certain point, then the turrets could shoot through the bridge and kill people through a wall. Obviously a bug. You know it's a bug. By doing it, you know that it's a bug. You are taking advantage of something in the system. And what is Blizzard's response? They banned the players who did that. Did they ban everybody? No. There's some people who did it once and didn't do it again. They didn't ban those people, but people who do it repeatedly, they got banned. So, it is an exploit. It is an exploit. But at this point in time, it's been so long. They had this up for so much time. So many people did pulls. You are most likely not going to get banned for it. But just do not sit there and look at me and say, well, it's not my fault. I'm a good person. I just did pulls thinking that it just happened. I just happened to get all this free stuff. You are exploiting. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, technically there is, but just don't look at me and say that. Don't give me that self-righteous crap. Anyways, guys, we'll have to see what Bandai does in the future. We'll have to see what Bandai eventually does do with this, if they do any sort of rollbacks, if they issue any sort of actual response, if they just ignore it and close their eyes and pretend like it doesn't happen. Maybe we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm Zinigami. Thank you so much for watching. Extra special thanks to our Patreon subscribers, Super Crazy Apple and Carlos Barron, and all our people here watching on Twitch, and all you guys who watch on YouTube. Give us a like, share this around, and y'all stay beautiful.